Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to the Ultimate Doom. Now, I gotta say you guys, we're off to a pretty rough start on this one because, well, let me just give you a bit of a hint as to how my day has been going so far. Not only was my day at work just unbearably tedious with how long it friggin' took and just how uncooperative the people that I was basically having to deal with could be, but really the part that got me the most was the fact that, well, anyways, sometime around during my work shift, the power in my apartment experienced a bit of a surge. And why is that? Because we had like a whole bunch of storms yesterday, and apparently it caused a little bit of environmental damage to the point where a tree fell and hit a power cable. Now, I honestly don't really give all that much care about that, considering that it gives me a justified reason to basically not be working for a few minutes. The problem really comes from the fact that ever since November, power surges have basically been a problem for my Hitachi television. You see, the thing about it is that basically the thing really has become so finicky that it really is a gamble on whether or not if you turn this thing off, it'll ever come back on again. And it's basically been determined that it's because the motherboard is going. It's most likely been damaged due to the power surges that it has. So, effectively speaking, I really think that this power surge might have been the one time to finally do it in, because usually when this happens, all you have to do is leave it unplugged for a few hours, and it'll come back on. So I basically left it unplugged throughout the rest of my shift, and I still haven't been able to get it on yet. So, effectively, I'm not playing this game on my big television, I'm playing it on my little television. So, basically my smaller computer monitor, and, well, we're just going to have to see how that goes. The point is that really don't really care for how all this is starting out, and that's not going to be good for anybody, considering that we're about to basically go into my least favorite level of the original Knee Deep in the Dead, because, well, the computer station. Let me just sort of start getting into it. Now, bringing back the whole save scumming debate, I basically don't like the fact that so many people basically consider it a point of pride to basically have to take that basically if you somehow have to save throughout your time playing Doom, that somehow lessens your ability as a Doom player. The thing about it is that with all of that, I've basically come to realize that Doom is actually a bit of a puzzle game. You're not just going around solving puzzles to figure out how to open doors. No, the combat system itself is a puzzle. And the simple fact is that in order to basically get good at doing a puzzle, you gotta do it over and over and over again. The combat, considering how much it can vary every single time, is a part of that. It's got trial and error. So, effectively speaking, that's pretty much like one of the things I basically try to accept with doing the whole, saving during these playthroughs, so that basically, even though I'm going to get killed, I'll basically not have to basically start all the way over. Now, here's the reason why I don't like this level in particular, because, much like the last level, it can get too long. That last level alone nearly took half an hour, even without me ranting and raving and dying all those many times. But the point is that you see, there's one particular thing about this that I don't like, and it has to do with the Brutal Doom mod. You see these guys that basically I've got following me, my little NPC buddies here, who are basically kind of like my army of living turrets? The thing is that they're not just placed in the game at random, they're actually replacing something. You guys remember those invisibility spheres that were dropped by all those specters that I killed? Well, back when Vanilla Doom was created and throughout most of its life, a lot of people were under the assumption that invisibility spheres were useless. Because the idea is that if you're supposed to be invisible, you should be able to sneak past your enemies. How come they could still see you and attack you? The thing that invisibility spheres actually do, though, is that even though your enemies can perceive that you're there, they don't exactly know where you are. They'll attack you, but their aim is going to be off by about 33%, which ultimately means that you have a chance of being able to dodge their attacks better. Now, a lot of people don't really prefer this because, effectively speaking, they've gotten so used to muscle memory of dodging around that they accidentally end up stepping back into the line of fire and they end up getting hurt anyway. So, So Sergeant Mark apparently was one of the guys that basically believed this philosophy, and every single one of the invisibility spheres that you could find in the level in vanilla, he actually replaced with one of these guys that you can rescue. And here's the reason why I don't particularly like the level, because this level features one of these NPC guys that you can rescue, but he's literally impossible to save. Why? Because he is out there in a courtyard that is surrounded by enemies. Now, the thing about the enemies is that their AI is literally designed to attack these guys on sight. So, the fact is, once those enemies become active, once I move too close to their area, they will mow that guy down. It will literally be an execution, death by firing squad, and there'll be no chance that I'll be able to save him. Why? Because A, the doors that I need to get out into that secret area won't become available until much later in the level's lifespan, so I'll have to progress near the end of the level before I can even get out there. And two, or B, whichever one I went with, the thing about it is that even if I manage to get out there and basically try and draw their fire, they basically won't I won't be able to draw their attention to me to keep them off of him. They'll kill him first before they basically turn and face me, and there's so many of them that I won't be able to kill them all as quickly as I'll need to. Literally, the only way that I can actually save that guy is to literally cheat by clipping through the walls and getting out there to save him before they get triggered. So, it just feels kind of weird. It's honestly like, makes me feel like I kind of wish I should play on a lower difficulty so I can save the guy, because maybe that might affect the spawning rates. This is one of the things that I really like about this mod, being able to dual wield weapons. Alright, boys, saddle up. Oop. I honestly did not mean to do that. He'll be coming round the mountain when he comes. Wonder if I can get that guy from here. Yep, that answers that question. Move out. Seek and destroy. There he is. I mean, I love you guys, but you can be tossers at some times. You guys literally have one job to do. Keep me alive while simultaneously making me look good. Now, see, he's outside that window, and odds are, yep, they've already been triggered, so he's already dead. So, alright, boys, sec him. I'm gonna kill them all. Move out of the way, boys. We need to make a statement. Something obnoxiously loud and incredibly close. That got him. Eventually. Okay, which one of you moved in front of me? Where's that guy with a shotgun? Jesus, what the heck are you guys still shooting at? Get in there! Fucking cowards. Yeah, the door to rescue that guy is somewhere around here, but I can't access it now. Right, time to get into the fun part of the level. Because that first part is really just BS. Rocket launcher. Shooter! You know, in regards to the TV thing, it's something that I've been planning to do for a long time. It's just, I don't know, I just am really hesitating to do it. Because, I mean, like, I just never really figured that I'd ever actually be in a situation where I could do something like this for myself. It feels wrong, like it's somehow not me. I don't know, maybe I'm just cheap. Alright, you guys just stay up there, you'll be safe. So, I mean, maybe it's because I'm just too attached to the things that I have. Because, I mean, I got this TV back in 2015. Like, you guys remember that year? Actually, I hadn't started doing YouTube on a regular basis at that point. This TV is actually what helped me begin doing that. But the point is that 2015, basically, like, was back at college. I think I was back in like second year for a while. So basically, I was working a pretty crappy dead-end job, my first job, and, well, not cool. Not cool at all. You guys can't just blow me up like that. So, wait a second. What were you guys even doing there? You guys are supposed to stay there. I locked you up. So the point is that, anyways, 2015 was all pretty, like, at the culmination of a rough year, but I've been saving up all that year so I could take a vacation with my family. And so we were planning to basically go, like, in December. Or did we already go? Was that November? I don't know. I can't remember, but the point is that on the weekend of December 19th at work, they decided to throw a little bit of a Christmas party, and my boss has a bit of a tradition where we do a sort of white elephant gift. For those of you who don't know what a white elephant gift is, it's basically a gift that's like only supposed to be like $5. It's some... Did you shoot me? You just shot me, didn't you? You're lucky that I don't have friendly fire on. The point is that, like, it's supposed to be a gift that no one would realistically want. You just get it kind of like a knick-knack kind of thing. Like, you could basically get, like, a bag of candy or something, like, I don't know, something that you would find more or less in a bargain bin. The thing about my boss is he actually had a bit of a tradition where I could have sworn that one of these is supposed to come down. Oh, well. He had a bit of a tradition where he would basically plant like a decoy gift in the white elephant gift, and whoever picked out his gift would actually get the real gift. So what it was is that let's see, what year was it? He basically had like some kind of, I don't know, shopping gift card that like basically gets you, I don't know, $25 off groceries, and I happened to pick it. So he ends up... I can't let one of my own guys die like that. So I end up picking his gift, and he basically announces, well, congratulations, you've won the real gift, which is that TV. Yeah, he actually brought the TV to basically have at the party to put on, like, I don't know, band guitar games and karaoke machines and whatnot, and I think that he's kidding with me. It's like, you're messing with me, cut it out. He's like, no, I'm serious. It's like, wait, so you're telling me that because I picked this gift, you're letting me go home with this big TV? He's like, yep, that's pretty much it. And I honestly couldn't believe it. I went home that night with one of the biggest TVs I've ever friggin' owned. It's like, oh my god, this is incredible. So I now had a pretty substantial, like, TV setup, and I basically watch stuff on that TV for a year using my old apartment's like standard cable connection, and then after that I decided I wanted to do what my brother-in-law did. So about a year later, I saved up another $1,100 and got my big desktop computer and plugged it into that with an HDMI cable, and I've basically been using it as my main gaming station ever since. So anyways, I guess that's a good enough reason for me to be emotionally attached to this thing. Hard to let go, so. Hey, you in the red shirt. Come here. Where's the other guy? Ten, Hut. Dummy, you better not be where I think you are. Well, I better go rescue him. Ah, screw it. Come on, genius. Conserve your goddamn ammunition. Because especially when I open that door, they are going to friggin' kill me. Bad piggy. Come on and smile. My name is Pinky D, and I am here to say. Come on, every hellspawn, smile, smile, smile. Put my heart up with sunshine, sunshine. All I really need's a smile, smile, smile. So let me ask you guys something. Like, do you guys ever have problems with something like that? Like, you basically, know you have the money to buy something extravagant, but you hesitate to do it because it's like, somehow it just doesn't feel right, in a sense. I don't know if feeling right is the right word, but still. Right, you dum-dums stay here. Daddy's gotta go to work. Ooh. Kinda forgot that was there. What the hell are you doing out here? We only have one rad suit. What, you gonna tell me that you're immune to nuke? You stand guard. kill anything that comes out of the wall. You heard what I said. Bit slow on the uptake, aren't you, pal? I'm surrounded by idiots. I mean, I've met some NPCs in my time, but you guys just totally take the cake. Where's that guy with a shotgun? Surprise! You guys aren't the only one who knows how to set up an ambush. You see, that's the quality of life change that I just love. That little movement sensor that I have up in the upper right corner. I don't care that it's not in the original game. Something like that should be in the original game, even if it wasn't possible for them to code it. It just adds to the immersive experience because highly trained Marine in the 21st century, he's gonna have a piece of technology like this. I'm sorry. Guys, we really need to talk about the simple concept of clearing my line of fire. You do realize that I'm standing here pointing a rocket launcher at your balls right now, right? You're just gonna stand there? Just gonna stand there, huh? I'm surrounded by idiots. I basically saved you guys because you're members of my species, but as far as I'm concerned, if you guys actually had 2 brain cells to share between you, you'd actually be a force to be reckoned with. Seriously, where is that shotgun guy? Oh well, at least we managed to get through it. And, well, I'm pretty sure that we might have lost somebody. But, they were going to die anyways, because our next stop is the Phobos anomaly. The source of this invasion on Phobos, and where it all begins. Ooh, we got everyone here. Can you guys say pinkies? Fun, 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 fun! You alright there, buddy? You kind of look like you got a bit squished. See, this is why I tell you not to stand on the edge of the friggin' elevators. Really wonder how long it was before I figured out that this secret was here. That's just one of the things I don't really know if I can abide by with the story of this game, because I'm hoping that it's something that basically happened in hindsight. I really think that basically the UAC would have taken notice of the fact that this experimental portal that they were working with just so happened to be dead center in a gigantic frickin' pentagram. Whatever. The only way that I'm getting out of this is to basically kill the two security officers who let this place go to shit. The Bruiser brothers. See, that's another thing that I like, the fact that they add more hellish imagery. They mix in, like, the occult with the technology and whatnot. Because this kind of stuff wasn't there in the vanilla game. The mod added it. Right. As soon as I get up that elevator, all hell is gonna break loose. And we're still got a great view of space. And the pentagram has nukes on the ceiling. Oh great, now I could be invisible. Okay. Time to meet the brothers. Barons of Hell. Did you order original recipe or extra crispy? Gotcha. Where's the other one? He's not triggered yet. Quietly. We gotta move. There's another guy over there. I don't know why I'm actually whispering. It's part of that whole immersive stuff that I told you guys about. I'm actually very, very invested right now. Even though I wish this guy were wearing a blue tunic instead of another boring gray one. Unbelievable. I'm invisible, and that whole dodging thing, that literally just happened to me. Like, he was going to miss me, but I instinctively swerved out of the way and landed right in his line of fire. Uh, Life. It's one gigantic exhibition of irony. Meat chunks. No, focus on me. That seemed almost too deliberate. I'm pretty sure that Sergeant Mark actually tweaked the AI to make these guys a bit smarter. Because, like, it can't be a coincidence that as soon as he stops being able to see me, he breaks out the spread shots. Time to rock and roll, dude! That does it. Yeah, you just saw that, right? I just kicked a Baron in the nuts. Goatman's got nards. Because he basically just killed all of my guys. How the fuck? One shot kills me? Over here. Look out! Why won't you die? Where the hell were you? I have had it with these motherfucking pinkies on this motherfucking Doom base. Well, this is it. You head on back to the hangar, find us something that's flyable. I'm gonna go on ahead. So, you guys basically ever heard of a cliffhanger? This is basically one of those situations. I remember the first time I ever saw this, it was like, what the heck just happened? I can totally imagine how this would look in an actual Doom movie, though. Very cinematic. Of course, I kind of wish that they let you basically stick on it for a bit longer. Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Aren't you? Where's your fat reward and take it home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way. It stinks like rotten meat. But it looks like the Lost Deimos base. Looks like you're stuck on the shores of hell. The only way out is through. To continue the Doom experience, play The Shores of Hell and its amazing sequel, Inferno. Anyways, that was the end of Knee Deep in the Dead, and I gotta admit, though, even though it's probably the most solid episode out of all three, I personally think that The Shores of Hell is actually better. It has a bit of a disappointing ending, because, I mean, basically the idea is that that platform that you stepped on was the teleporter, and it basically took you to the Lost Doom base, where you promptly get your ass destroyed, and there's literally no way to stop it. Like, it is possible to kill everything that you find there, but the problem is you're teleported into a room where the floor and ceiling damages you, and you're only allowed to basically, like, stay alive until it's meant to go on until, like, you lose a certain amount of health. And on, like, realism hard mode, you basically, like, lose health so quickly that, effectively speaking, like, you're there for, like, just a second. So, anyways, that was the Shores of Hell, no, the Knee Deep in the Dead for the original Ultimate Doom, and me doing commentary this time. So, I don't know, I feel like it might be a while before I start playing the Shores of Hell, because, like, basically speaking, I feel like I sort of need to get back into the groove of doing this thing on a regular basis, because, effectively speaking, like, the realism mode on the previous version of Brutal Doom was actually a whole lot easier than this, because, effectively, it was just, like, ultra-violence, the ultra-violence level of monsters, and you basically took, like, I don't know, like, 200% more damage. Here you take 700% more damage, so, anyways, and I feel like the monster placement is a bit much, because I've played Ultraviolence, and there are not that many specters at the Phobos anomaly. There's, like, at maximum maybe 6, they threw in, like, 10, so, anyways, well, that is all the time that I have for this video. If you liked it, comment, do that, all that stuff down in the comment section below. Like it, share it with your friends. If you want to keep up to date with more Brutal Doom coming at you in the future, smash that subscribe button and do the notification bell thing. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.